you?
Great. How are you?
I'm very well. Pleasure to be here. How was your vacation?
Amazing. I'm back and you're my first webinar, so I think that's perfect because my bags are
Okay.
still packed, as you can see.
Ready to go to the Palm Beaches again, like now?
Oh, I'd love to for sure. Hi, spoiled agents. Hello, everyone. All right, our spoiled agents are joining us from across Canada. Hello, good morning from Saskatchewan.
Wow.
Hello, cloudy. Yeah, Manitoba. All right.
Welcome, everyone.
Okay, we're just letting our spoiled agents in here. We're just going live on our different platforms. As Paul knows, this is how we do it. Hello, everybody. We're just getting
That's a
started.
song. This is how we do
That's it.
it.
All right. Okay, here we're just getting started here. Perfect. Okay, Mr. Paul. Well, I think our agents are coming in, and there's a lot of them that are here to see you guys.
Great.
I just want to mention my name is Susan Koyman from Spoiled Agent. And we are here with our friends from the Palm Beaches, and we are going live on Zoom, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube. So I'd like to welcome a very good friend of all of ours here at Spoiled Agent, Paul Larcher. Hello, Paul.
Hey, everybody. Hi, Spoiled Agents. I hope you're having a great day. Happy Hump Day.
We're so glad you're here, Paul, and you always do such a great presentation to the point where I just want to pack my bags and head on to the Palm Beaches every time we meet. And I know it's a beautiful spot, and you have brought some, I'd say, experts to the area, right, Paul?
Direct from the beautiful Palm Beaches, we've got the lovely Ivy Wong from the Breakers and the handsome Eric Gardica, who's from the head office at the Palm Beaches in beautiful West Palm.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning, everyone.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Ivy, for joining us. I'm excited to be here with you all. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be part of this webinar. My name is Eric Garnica, as Paul mentioned. I'm the Vice President of Global Leisure Sales for the Palm Beaches. We're the official destination marketing organization for Palm Beach County. Palm Beaches encompasses everything from Boca Raton, which is our first city in the south portion of the destination, all the way up to Jupiter. So that's 39 cities. And the most well-known areas of our destination are West Palm Beach, which is the city center, and then the island of Palm Beach itself, where you will hear about the fabulous Breakers Hotel, and Ivy will speak about that momentarily. But with that, I just wanted to thank you all for being here. Canadians are very important to us. We love Canadians. Canadians are the #1 market for our destination, continue to be. So we want to continue to welcome you all and your esteemed clients to our destination. So with that, I just want to talk a little bit about the history of our destination and how we came about. The Palm Beaches is a very special place. We were founded thanks to the vision of a iconic man named Henry Morrison Flagler. Back in the late 1800s, he established a railway from the northern portion of the Northeast down to our destination. And so, as you will see in the presentation here, that is why we're known as America's first resort destination. Thanks to his vision over 125 years ago, he arrived. You see these images here, the iconic Breakers Hotel, which we will hear about from Ivy momentarily. And so he established this railway down to our destination. He fell in love with it, and he decided, well, you know what? I want to build something. I want my friends to be able to come to this amazing destination. And so that's how it came about. So we want to thank him, his vision, Henry Morrison Flagler's vision, to putting us on the map. And that's how we've been servicing for the last over 125 years to all of the guests. So with that, we're going to play a short video, which will explain a little more about the Palm Beaches. And I thank you again for being with us. And then Paul will take it away after in discussing about our destination. So thank you again. Paul,
Great.
take it
Thanks,
away.
Eric. Here we go.
Vacationing is an art, and the Palm Beaches are your canvas. Paint the towns any color you like, because here, it's whatever you desire. Stroll along sun-soaked beaches, and unwind at boutique resorts. Savor world-class cuisine. Indulge in a little retail therapy at trend-setting shopping destinations. And explore hidden gems. In the Palm Beaches, you'll discover a lifestyle that's nothing short of a masterpiece that calls you, not just to visit, but to create memories of a lifetime. Curate your perfect collection of experiences in the Palm Beaches, Florida's most stylish vacation destination.
Well, that's just a beautiful little taste of the beautiful Palm Beaches in southeastern Florida. So I'm sure probably some of you have tuned into one of my webinars in the past, so you have a pretty good understanding of the Palm Beaches. But to make time for Ivy to introduce you and take you for a tour through the breakers, I'm just going to do a quick reminder of where we are, how to get to the Palm Beaches, and some of the amazing attributes that sets the Palm Beaches way far ahead and apart from the rest of Florida. So just as a reminder, we're a large state located on the east coast of Florida. We're approximately 2.5 hours southeast of Orlando and about a half hour north of Lauderdale, depending on the traffic on the I-90, and about an hour north of Miami. As you can see on the map, we are, where's my cursor? Here we are, we're right here. This is Lake Okeechobee. And yeah, so it's a huge state. The beautiful destination is situated in southeast Florida, and as Eric kind of started to mention, it stretches from Boca Raton in the south to Cuesta and Jupiter in the north. We have the Everglades to the west, and 47 miles of pristine beaches along the Atlantic Ocean. So Palm Beach International, the airport code is PBI, really easy to remember, is our really conveniently located airport, and it actually often wins a lot of awards for being an innovative and consumer-friendly airport, and it's been recognized by Condé Nast Traveler. The airport is also consistently ranked among the 10 best domestic airports by readers of Travel and Leisure magazine. We are very fortunate in Eastern Canada because we have great air connectivity from Montreal and Toronto to PBI. Air Canada flies seasonal nonstop service from both Toronto and Montreal. And now, starting their second year, we're really pleased to say that Porter is returning for their second season and flies from Pearson on their new Embraer jets to PBI seasonally as well. Have you ever seen, by the way, have you ever seen an airport with a mini porous in it before? It's pretty cool. The Palm Beaches also makes a great two-center holiday. So think about that when you're booking your clients. You know, if it's a family, maybe they want to go to the theme parks, they could fly into Orlando to begin with, and then travel down to the Palm Beaches for a second week or a second part of their vacation. Or if it's maybe like a girls' getaway, maybe they could fly into Miami, do South Beach, then come up to the Palm Beaches and spend a few days in Palm Beaches and fly home. Anyway, there's lots of different alternatives depending on the type of travelers. But yeah, flying into one city and out of the other is very easy, especially because of the Bright Line. This is, again, a great way to do a two-center vacation. It's environmentally friendly. It's a great way to get around southeastern Florida. When it was first opened, the service originally only ran between Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and downtown West Palm. But we're really excited that the route has been expanded and there are big changes that have been made and that are still to come. As you can see, if you can, oh, sorry, I don't know if you can see it with our cameras there. Let's move that down. I don't know if you can see the top corner, but now, excuse me, the Brightline route has been expanded. There's a new station in Aventura. There's one in Boca Raton, which is the south part of the Palm Beaches. And the track now ends right in Orlando International Airport. And the future expansion plans are to take the track over to Tampa from Orlando and add 2 stations on the East Coast, one in Stewart and the other in Cocoa, which will be perfect for passengers who are heading to Port Canaveral. So this is going to make the train even more convenient for vacationers to get around Southern Florida, especially for those who don't want to rent a car. You know, a lot of people, if they're going to Florida, rent a car to go from the airport to their hotel, and sometimes the car just sits there. And, you know, rental cars are expensive these days. So rather than having a car just sit in a parking lot, if they're not, you know, going out and exploring, this is a great way to have, you know, a convenient, environmentally friendly way to get around. So the great thing about the Brightline is the trains are modern, the stations are bright, they're really cool, actually. There are 2 classes of service. One is smart, one is premium. So one is kind of like a business class, the other one's more like a first class. And yes, before anyone asks, there is a travel agent portal, and they do pay commission. And actually, they now have someone in Canada. Her name's Judy Pym, and she is representing the Brightline. And in our follow-up email following the webinar, I'll actually put her contact information in it, so you have that available. Where's the cursor? There we go. So I wanted to start off with, before we get into the breakers, what sets the Palm Beaches apart from other Florida destinations? You know, it's actually quite easy because there's so much more to see and experience in the Palm Beaches. We call it the gentler side of Florida. So here's a quick reminder before Ivy takes over of some of the attributes. First of all, we're officially known as the Gulf Capital of Florida due to the number of public and private golf courses that we have. Also, a little known fact is that Wellington is known as the winter polo capital of the world. And I mean, I didn't know until I started working with Eric in the Palm Beaches, but there are many Canadians who trailer their horses down to Wellington for the winter and participate in equestrian events and riding schools and things like that. And if you've got sports fans who are clients, why not book your clients to experience a spring training game? As you can see, the last bullet there, Houston Astros, Washington Nationals, St. Louis Cardinals, and Miami Marlins all do spring training in the Palm Beaches. And we can't talk about the Palm Beaches without the culinary experience. There is award-winning dining throughout the county, from trendy and exciting Clematis Street in downtown West Palm to high-end Michelin star restaurants. And you can even dine at celebrity-owned restaurants like The Woods, which is located in Jupiter, which is owned by Tiger Woods. And actually, I've looked at the menu, and the prices aren't that expensive. Arts and culture. We're also officially referred to as the cultural capital of Florida due to the number of museums, theaters, art galleries, etc. that we have. Outdoor activities are endless. There are many parks that will keep families and eco-adventurers happy. Many of the parks are located in areas that are ideal for paddleboarding because the water is very calm. And if your clients are lucky, they might even see one of the gentle giants, a manatee. Peanut Island, which is actually my backdrop in my picture, is a great place to paddleboard to and go for a swim or have a picnic. And an interesting note, which I didn't really know until not that long ago, is that Peanut Island is home to the blast shelter, which was built in secret for John F. Kennedy after his election in 1960, because he often spent winters in Palm Beach Island. And the shelter is known as the Detachment Hotel. Little interesting fact, I thought, anyway. We have high-end retail therapy, as well as an amazing Tanger Outlet Mall, which is located not too far from downtown West Palm. Another great shopping experience is the popular City Place, located right in the heart of downtown West Palm. Excuse me. It offers dining and shopping, as well as a full calendar of events to enjoy. And we've got historic Worth Avenue, located on Palm Beach Island, which is the original premium shopping street in the US. It was actually in existence way before Rodeo Drive in Los Angeles became popular. Spas and wellness. This Palm Beaches is all about world-class spas and wellness programs. And I have to give a little shout out to Ivy. The spa at the Breakers is extremely nice. We may not have the big giant theme parks that Orlando does, but we have endless things for families to do. The whole family is going to find many things that they're going to love about the Palm Beaches. For example, Loggerhead is an amazing place where they rehabilitate sea turtles who've been found in the wild in distress. And you can see and you can track the progress of the sea turtles online as they recover and then are eventually released back out into the wild. Manatee Lagoon is a location where you can see manatees in the wild. Pop Stroke is an attraction where a family can spend the whole day. They have an amazing mini putt course, pool, dining venues, and more. There's also Rapids Water Park, which is the largest water park in South Florida with over 40 slides and attractions. As you can see in the slide, there's also zoo, science center and aquarium, African country safari. So again, this is just a small suggestion of some of the things that families can enjoy while they're in the Palm Beaches. And the Palm Beaches is a real year-round destination. You know, a lot of sun kind of destinations kind of roll up the carpet during the summer. You know, they don't really welcome tourists. Things kind of shut down, but that's not the fact with the Palm Beaches. In fact, there are probably more events and festivals during the summer than there are in the winter. So there's really no bad time to visit the Palm Beaches. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ivy, who will tell you all about the Breakers.
Thank you so much, Paul. It is with great honor, I think, to say that you talk about our lovely spa, right? Maybe from personal experience. It might be time for you to come back and visit us, right?
Okay.
But Spoiled Agents, again, thank you so much for your time today. In addition to inviting Paul back to come and visit, we invite you to come and visit and explore all that the Palm Beaches has to offer, including, of course, the Breakers Palm Beach, which is my property that you see in the slide in front of you here. Paul, next. We have a fantastic history here in the destination. You can see here that our history spans all the way back 130 years. Henry Flagler, who Eric had mentioned earlier, obviously is the founding father of the Breakers as well. He obviously put this lovely resort right on the beaches of Palm Beach Island, which is where we're located, right in the central part of the island. And we will be celebrating our 130th anniversary next January in 2026. Next. So, of course, today we're certainly very, very proud to say that the resort is still owned and operated by the same family that opened the hotel so many years ago. We are now actually owned and operated by the Keenan family, American family, that has a real commitment into renewal and reinvestment back into the property. You can see here, this is the entryway into the resort. And every single year, we're committing about 30 million US dollars back into reinvesting, back into capital expenditures, back into elevating services and products here at the Breakers. There's no shortage of projects that are meant to, of course, increase not just our visitation into the destination as one of the anchor properties, obviously, of the destination, but also to really just elevate the experience overall here at the resort. Next, as you walk into the resort, you will be welcomed by this big, beautiful lobby. This 200-foot long barrel vaulted ceiling that you see above you is original to the hotel. Now, this is actually the third version of the Breakers, believe it or not. The first two actually were burnt down to the ground. So the building that you walk into now is actually from 1926. So all hand-painted ceilings, a beautiful long lobby facing out onto our open air courtyard. We are truly one of the grand dames of the United States, and our architecture certainly supports that. The resort has over 500 guest rooms and suites, and the windows that you see here from the lobby facing out into that outdoor courtyard is just one of the many projects that we're undergoing actually this year. Next, In fact, one of the unveilings that we will have towards the end of the year, beginning of 2026, will be a brand new Mediterranean courtyard that you see before you. This is central to the hotel property. There's obviously guest rooms that look down into it, and it opens up into the lobby as well as into one of our ballrooms. We're going to be opening up an all-day venue. Previous to this, the courtyard was actually just an open space. Lots of people would go there to take photos, enjoy the sunshine and some of the sea breezes that would get captured in there. But at the end of this year, beginning of next, we are going to open a brand new venue for everyone to enjoy. And we're so excited for everyone to see that. So we certainly hope that you'll have a chance to come and visit us and see it in person. Next, another one of the great investments that we do into our property, of course, are going to be our guest rooms. You see before you an Atlantic guest room, bathroom, all marble. You'll see on the left-hand side, there's actually an interesting facet. There is a spout, a metal spout that comes out from the dual sinks here. And it's actually a triple filtered water spout. So for a lot of our Canadian clients, obviously, who love our sustainability efforts, right? Something that comes down from our ownership. This is something that allows us not to have to utilize single-use plastics in the guest rooms. The mini fridge that is separate from the mini bar in the guest rooms actually will hold aluminum cans of still and sparkling water for your guests. But if they choose not to take that, if they travel with their own water bottle, they can utilize the triple filtered water that you see before you here. Next, one of our largest suite categories. Oh, actually, no, this is the Atlantic guest room. So this is the other side of the bathroom that I was just showing you previous to that. And you can see, obviously, we have a good portion of our inventory that faces out onto the Atlantic Ocean. There is no street that separates us actually from the sand, from the sea and the surf. And this is, of course, a king bedded option. We do also have a selection of double bedded options throughout the resort. Next, and you'll see actually we have, and next there, perfect. And you'll see actually this is an example of our Imperial Suite. This is the largest suite at the hotel. Next, which is about 1,750 square feet large. This is a one bedroom suite. All of our 72 suites that we feature in the hotel are one bedrooms. And in order to be able to make larger units, we actually can open up the connecting doors. One interesting thing about the breakers is that over 80% of our inventory offers at least one connecting door. And one fun fact about the breakers that will be very of interest to your clients, we will confirm and guarantee connecting rooms at the time of booking. Now, many of you, of course, have a lot of struggles when dealing with properties around the world that have connecting options, but it's upon request, upon arrival. We don't have to worry about that here. If we have it in inventory at the time of booking, we will set the inventory aside specifically for your clients so that they will be guaranteed to have connecting when they arrive without you having to follow up with a phone call or an email. Certainly saves you a lot of time. Next. So one of the great new unveilings that we've had recently is the Flagler Club. The Flagler Club is our private 21-room private boutique hotel located atop the top floors of the resort building itself. Next, it does feature an indoor lounge like you see here. Next, as well as an outdoor rooftop terrace. Next, and also a bevy of additional perks and benefits that are exclusive to our Flagler Club guests. Flagler Club, as you can imagine, being so small, so intimate, it offers us an opportunity to be able to offer additional perks such as round-trip complimentary airport transportation to and from Palm Beach International Airport. Like Paul had said, it's a fantastic airport, very easy to fly in and out of, and it's only 15 minutes away from the hotel. We do also offer complimentary chauffeured house car service. That means that your clients will be driven around in one of our brand new Maybach Mercedes electric SUVs. And for Flagler Club guests, we offer pickup and drop-off service. So it's round trip anywhere on the island of Palm Beach. Next, inside the indoor lounge, you'll see our culinary offerings throughout the day. There are 4 gourmet meal presentations throughout the day for guests to enjoy. You'll see in the upper left-hand side that there is a custom bar for guests to enjoy as well. And obviously, this is something that is catered to by our service managers throughout the day. So if any clients are looking for a cocktail or just a glass of wine, they can just go ahead and ring their service manager and we'll be able to provide the service accordingly. All of this is included in the rate, which obviously makes the Flagler Club a much more elevated service. Next, inside Flagler Club guest room accommodations, one of the 21 guest rooms and suites that we have, you'll see here is the signature suite. All of our guest rooms in Flagler Club feature just one king bed. Next, and the reason being because this space was actually intended to be for adults. So all of our accommodations in Flagler Club do have an adjustable bed. You can actually lift your head, lift your legs with a remote control that is stationed right next on the side table. And the Signature Suite is actually a brand new category that we had unveiled during the latest renovation. The latest renovation being about a year and a half ago, part of, again, that $30 million reinvestment back into the property that we do annually. And you can see here, this is the Signature Suite living room that's on the other side of that Jack and Jill opening to the king bedded bedroom. Flagler Club Signature Suite is actually a 2-bathroom suite. Next. So that was actually a result of the feedback that we received from our clients around the world who love the Flagler Club, love all the extra inclusions, but they wanted a little bit more space and separate bathrooms. So now husband and wife, they do not have to share. We're very, very happy to be able to advise that because a lot of people have been asking for it for a long time. Next, one very special thing about the Flagler Club is that it is a private, fully private area. Your key card, even if you have a guest room elsewhere in the resort, it will not work in Flagler Club. All of these benefits are exclusive for registered hotel guests only in Flagler Club. And there is a dedicated team of 19 that service these 21 rooms and suites. That kind of privacy, that kind of exclusivity obviously lends itself to elevated service, and these fine ladies and gentlemen are the ones who are servicing these clients. In particular, they build great relationships with them on property as well as with you. So any sort of information, profile details that we need to know to better customize a Flagler Club guest stay, obviously these are the folks that you'll be talking to whenever you call the hotel. Next. Now, that's not to say Flagler Club guests need to be sequestered, right? They obviously have access to the full resort. This is a great aerial photo of our property in total. Our property actually expands over 1/2 square kilometer. So you'll see the hotel building where all 500 plus guest rooms and suites are located on the right-hand side. You'll see that we have 4 pools, a private beach. There's a golf course that you see in the upper left-hand corner. That's one of 2 championship 18-hole golf courses that we own and operate that are exclusively for the use of our hotel guests and club members. Next, all of the pools that you'll see, they each have a distinct personality. The one that you see before you is actually the Whirlpool Spa right next to the adult pool where you do have to be 21 and older to be able to access this area. Next. And you'll see that we have a main pool, right? These 2 pools are the 2 closest, obviously, to the hotel. But one thing to notate, of course, next, is that all 4 of the pools have ocean views, right? It has views overlooking our half-mile stretch of private beach. Next. Surrounding the pool decks, you'll also see these lovely poolside bungalows. We offer 25 of them. These are for daytime use only. They're not for sleeping accommodations. But these private oases that are surrounding 3 of the 4 pool decks are available for daily rental from 9 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock at night. Next, inside the bungalows, you'll see a beautiful day bed. There's full facilities such as a changing room. There's an outdoor shower. There's a bathroom and toilet, a flat screen television, a mini bar fridge. So these really are a VIP experience for those that are going to be spending, of course, the majority of their time enjoying the resort outside. I do recommend that you contact us in advance. As soon as you have a room or a suite confirmation in hand, please contact our team to find out about availability. With only 25 of these experiences available, they do sell out very, very quickly. Next. Included in the rate, beyond that, we do have a lot of value that's built into every single stay. Complimentary bicycles, like you see here. Next, access to our family entertainment center. There's lots of family programming at the family entertainment center and around the property. We utilize every bit of space, both indoors and out. You'll see that there's a private arcade inside where they have virtual reality. There's every single console that you can imagine from PS5 onwards. There's even a little 9-hole mini golf course that you see as well, which is outdoors in the playground area for the family entertainment center. Next, if you choose not to participate, perhaps you're not traveling with children, your clients maybe are not bringing the little ones with them this time, there's still lots to see and do, right? Obviously, included in the rate, we also offer complimentary fitness access into our 6,000 indoor-outdoor ocean fitness facility. Next, you'll see out on the terrace, that's where we host a lot of our fitness classes as well, such as biking. We have yoga sessions to welcome the sunrise each morning as well. There's lots to see and do. And obviously our fitness classes, the schedule changes every single month, and you'll be able to see that published on our website as well. Next. But maybe working out is not your thing. Maybe a leisurely game of golf, right? Like we were talking about, we have 2 championship golf courses, ocean course like you see here. Next. And we also have the Reese Jones course, which is approximately 10 miles west of the hotel. That's a little bit larger in yardage. You do have to have a pretty strong swing, but it doesn't have to be as accurate as when you're on the ocean course by the hotel. Next, one of the biggest unveilings that we've had earlier this year in March, like you can see, is our $12 million brand new tennis and racket sports facility just across the street from the hotel. Next, we now have a total of 16 courts, a blend of tennis like you see here. Next, we each feature comfort stations like you see. Comfort stations obviously being a place where we'll have beverages, we'll have towels, we'll have refreshments there. Next. And we also have a blend of, I think we might have gone a little bit too far actually in the presentation. But just to let you know, the tennis and rackets facilities has tennis, it has pickleball, and even paddle facilities for your guests to enjoy now. And one of the best things, of course, with this new renovation, we actually added some covered spaces as well. So the covered tennis courts obviously are one of the biggest things that our clients were asking for, because here in Florida, you can imagine the sun beats down pretty strong during the day as well as during the summertime, but you don't have to interrupt your play. We have covered courses, the comfort stations for everyone's comfort throughout their court times. And then next, if you're going to be enjoying some racket sports, you'll be able to enjoy any of our 10 restaurants, of course, both on property and off. Like you see here, this is actually one of our restaurants inside the hotel. This is the seafood bar. And you'll notice that it's an interesting bar, right? It's an acrylic bar that you see before you. That's because it's a live aquarium. The live aquarium does feature a bevy of different marine life. There's live coral in there. And it actually has this beautiful blue light that turns on in the evening as the ocean starts to go a little bit dark, right? So right in front of you, this is an oceanfront restaurant. You'll see through the floor-to-ceiling windows in front of you, designed by one of our favorite designers, Adam Tahani. But that is a all one-piece construction acrylic bar that features some really, really lively clownfish. You'll see an eel in there. We did, over the years, of course, realize that this is not appropriate to have a shark. We've learned the hard way, but it obviously allows us to have guests that will sit there and be able to see the wildlife kind of passing underneath their cups and their plates as they dine with us. Next, one of our most important updates, of course, is going to be that we are going to open a brand new restaurant at the end of this year as well. The Beach Club restaurant, which is currently under renovation, we are going to increase our meal periods out there. It currently offers breakfast and lunch, but we will extend it to include dinner. And the reason why the Beach Club renovation is so important is because it faces over our main pool. It faces over the ocean. So al fresco dining out on the patio is something that our clients have asked for a long time. So we're certainly happy to accommodate. Of course, there's lots and lots of value, like I mentioned, that is built into the stay. Like you see in front of you, the complimentary amenities that are included in every stay. There's unlimited access to the Ocean Fitness Center, no charge for daily fitness classes. We have the chauffeured Maybach Mercedes house car service. Overnight valet parking is included, right? Bicycle rentals, like we saw earlier, high-speed Wi-Fi throughout the property is included, and there's never a resort fee. That is something that is so important to our travel advisor partners, and we just wanted to remind you that as much value as we can fit into every single state, we certainly will do it as long as the finance department will allow us to. And next year, we are going to have a 6-night free promotion for the summertime from June 1st until September 30th, 2026. It is a repeatable promotion. It is applicable for any of our spoiled agents that are on the line today that are part of consortia. It will be combinable with your consortia benefits as well. So with that, thank you again so much for all of your time and your attention today. I'm so happy to bring all these wonderful updates to you. Myself and my team, Tiffany Eckes and Stephanie Cofield, we are all located on site here at the property, and you can certainly reach us at vipreservations@thebreakers.com. This is a shared inbox with my sales managers as well as our reservations team that are specifically trained to assist with our third-party partners around the world. So anytime that you have any questions, anytime that you'd like to reach out, perhaps you'll be in the area, would like to investigate a stay with us, by all means, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're certainly happy to welcome you and very happy to show you all of the unveilings that will be happening in not just the next year, but in the years to come. Obviously, we're big fans of our Canadian clientele. One thing to note, our Canadian business is increasing. We have actually seen an increase of about 18%. So it's very high margin business for us, obviously very high margin business for you. And we certainly appreciate all the support that you have given us for the year, but over the years, and we certainly will look forward to working with you even more into the future. So with that, thank you again so much for your time. Paul, you can go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Ivy. That was amazing. I don't know how you did that without breathing. I
I don't know about
wanted
you,
to,
Paul, but everyone on here is in awe. You should see the comments
Oh, thank
popping
you.
up. We're going to share that with Paul, of course, at the end because everyone is saying, wow, 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 about the area and the breakers. I know I'm saying it for sure. Amazing. Goodness
yeah,
me.
I
So,
have, oh, no, I'm sorry. I gotta wrap up. I got a couple more slides.
oh, sorry, Paul.
It's okay. You didn't have to run away. Uh, anyway, yeah, I just have to say I've had the pleasure of staying at the Breakers and I have toured it many times. I've done a dining room around program with Ivy, which has been absolutely fantastic. If you send your clients to the Breakers, they will come back 130% happy and they will book again and again and again. It's a phenomenal resort. So I just wanted to finish off with just a couple of tools that we have for the trade. Excuse me, we've got a travel agent portal. Hopefully everyone can see it. It's like we're not covering it up at the top with our cameras, are we? Can everyone see the title up there? Anyway,
Yeah,
so
we're
please,
good.
sorry?
We can see it.
Okay, good. All right, thanks. Please visit our travel agent portal. You can find a lot more information than what we can do in a 35, 40-minute webinar. For example, you can download our most recent travel guide for your clients. The website also lists hotel promotions that are currently being offered. We have an image library. Plus, you can sign up to receive our travel trade newsletter. We also have a travel trade training program that I have to mention. And upon completion, you will receive a certificate. And it only takes about an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half to do, depending on, how quickly you want to do it. Of course, you can stop and start and come back to it anytime you want. But I mean, it's not a huge time commitment like some other destination training programs are. And when we're doing a fam trip, we often look to agents who have completed the program to see if they're interested in participating. And right now, we're offering an incentive starting today for any agents in Canada who are new registers and who complete the program before the middle of December. We're going to be drawing for 3 Air Canada gift certificates. So please check out the details on our Spoiled Agent microsite. And, like I said, it's invaluable information. Da, 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 da. A little drama. So we're here to help, as Eric mentioned earlier. Eric is based in the Palm Beaches, as I mentioned, in beautiful West Palm. I'm based in Toronto. And as always, I want to thank Susan for her assistance today and to our special guest, Ivy from the Breakers. Thank you again, all of you, for your interest in the Palm Beaches and for booking the Palm Beaches and for booking the Breakers and helping. That was great news about, Canadians still traveling. That's great. That's great. So good to hear. Susan's probably going to mention this, but I'll mention it anyway. We're going to be doing a draw for $50 gift card of your choice for any agents who have participated in the webinar in its entirety. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be following up with an email to all the participants with links. Ivy's got a promotional flyer that we're going to include in that. And thank you so much for being here today. I
No,
think maybe we have time for a little Q&A since
oh,
we've got.
absolutely. But I also have time for a little fun, if that's okay with you
Okay,
guys.
sure, take it away.
Okay, so first of all, our friends on Facebook, I see we have some new faces on Facebook. Only for Facebook, if you're just joining us, please add your email in the comments so we know you're here. Zoom, we have you covered because you already registered. So I want to launch a poll, Paul, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, I
And
love these. I love these.
I know, me too. So for Facebook friends, I'm just going to say it out. You had just put your answer in the comments. Our friends on Zoom, you're going to be able to see the actual poll, and then I'm going to share the stats with everyone. So the question is, are you a Palm Beach specialist? So here we go on Zoom. Ooh, they're going crazy. I'm going to let them finish this off, and I'm going to share the results because there's so many great, reasons to be a specialist. And I know that also, Paul, when you're choosing doing FAMs, like you're going to go the specialist, correct?
Sure. Yep.
Okay, so Facebook friends, again, the question is, are you a Palm Beach specialist? Please put your answer in the comments on Facebook. Zoom, you can see it. The poll has been launched. All right. Okay, I think I'm going to close the poll and I'm going to share the results. And there's some people that are going to be, which is good, and some already are.
Excellent. I'm going to
Wonderful.
be checking. I'm going to be checking to make sure that you are.
Well, and to that point, also, as everyone was speaking, I was popping in your agent portal where they can find your spoiled agent page, of course. So you go to spoiledagent.com, go down to tourist boards and click on the Palm Beaches. You're going to see Paul, you're going to see maps, how to become a specialist, and all the great information as well. And amazing hotels like Ivy's. My goodness, mind blowing, Ivy, I can tell you. For sure. And Eric, of course, you've done a great job too. So we have some questions. If you guys don't mind, I can see them on Facebook first. And Heidi said she's really grateful for all these types of webinars, and it's really been helping her quite a bit, which is great. And I just want to get to it here. So let me find it one moment. So actually, it was on Facebook. I'm going to find it, but they were asking where the actual stop is, Paul, for Brightline in Palm Beaches.
Well, we have two stops. One is in Boca Raton, and the other one is downtown West Palm. It's very close to popular Clematis Street and City Place. I mean, Eric, I don't know if you want to zoom in even closer, but it's really centrally located.
No, you covered it. I think it's and even closer to the Breakers. It's accessible to the iconic Breakers Hotel. Just about 7 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes tops from downtown West Palm Beach to the Breakers. But yeah,
And the other
those
thing
two stations.
The other thing I did actually kind of unrelated, but the one thing I didn't mention about when I was talking about PBI is the great thing about Palm Beach International is that it's just minutes from downtown West Palm. And I think Eric mentioned 10 minutes to the Breakers. I mean, it's so centrally located in the county, like you can get anywhere within an easy distance. And if your clients are traveling in a part of the year where Porter and Air Canada are not flying, the next closest airport would be Fort Lauderdale International. So, or if Air Canada and Porter are sold out, which would be great for us, the next closest airport is Fort Lauderdale.
But definitely, to your point, Paul, Palm Beach International is very user-friendly, very customer accessible, and conveniently located to all of our main areas in downtown West Palm Beach and the island of Palm Beach. So, and with Porter and Air Canada, that's a great service to have into Palm Beach International. So
amazing. So this question's for Ivy. Ivy's asking, Zon on Zoom is asking, how much is the poolside bungalows for the day and how many can it fit? I love this question.
That is the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? Everyone loves those poolside bungalows. They are fantastic. So just to reiterate, they are obviously not sleeping accommodations, but they do have air conditioning. They do have a large fan that you can turn on. They do accommodate a family of up to 6. And so I always point out that there is a day bed inside the bungalow because a lot of families will utilize that as an opportunity for young ones to take a nap in the middle of the day. You don't have to walk back inside the hotel. The cost, though, the price per day for rentals, it will vary. They are dynamically priced alongside our rooms inventory. So when there are very high demand days for the guest rooms and suites, you can imagine that the bungalows will increase in rate as well. To offer a range, we typically will see during the summertime that they can go as low as $499, $599 per day, all the way up to over $2,000 US per day for a rental. Now, of course, there are other restrictions that will apply over the high demand periods, such as Christmas, over New Year's, over the spring break and Easter holidays. We typically will have a minimum in place to rent those as well. So typically, we will see over the Christmas and New Year's holidays, the bungalows will require a 6 or 7 day rental in order to qualify, and we will open the wait list approximately 1 year in advance.
Amazing. They're in demand.
They really are. They are a very VIP experience. and our guests have gotten quite savvy. A lot of them will end up using the poolside bungalows as an option for early check-in or for very late checkout. Even if your guest room or suite is not available inside the hotel, you can take a little tote bag, go right outside to the pools and the beach, and start your holiday right away. Drop everything off in the bungalow. You can rent them for multiple days in a row, like I mentioned. So a lot of times, a lot of our guests will actually close the doors, lock them overnight. You can leave all of your belongings in there. You don't have to tote everything back and forth between the hotel.
But I like the idea if you have little ones, they need to have a little nap other than going back to your room. You've got everything right there, and mom and dad can maybe have a couple of drinks and enjoy the event, right? The area above it too. Amazing.
Absolutely. Yes. And there is a personal concierge that is assigned to each bungalow. So you don't ever have to lift a finger while you're outside. If you'd like to order some lunch to be delivered to your bungalow to be enjoyed, you can certainly do that. Just like any other concierge that would assist you inside the hotel, if you need to make a spa appointment or perhaps call a car for dinner service later on that night, the concierge is able to help you with just about every service that any of our indoor concierge will be able to assist. And I will also say that these bungalows are, they are, like I mentioned, quick sellers, right? So this is the reason why I always mention, as soon as you have a guest room or a suite confirmation in hand, go ahead and inquire about availability. They do get snapped up very, very quickly, which is one of the reasons why we open up the wait list about a year in advance for some of the most high demand dates.
Well, that makes sense. Sounds great. Okay, well, it looks like we've done the questions. I'm just looking in our friends on Facebook. They're in awe still. We're gonna have to like bring everyone down after this because this is we're all excited to go and to check this out with your amazing deals as well, Ivy. We really appreciate it. But I also just want to mention, don't forget, if you get an email for Paul and his team in a couple of days, we'll give Paul a few days. A lucky spoiled agent's going to win a $50 gift card, right, Paul, from you guys?
Absolutely.
Amazing. And I don't want to also forget to mention at Spoiled Agent, we also have an incentive and we've been promoting it for quite a couple weeks now. If you join us live on Zoom, live on Facebook, and live on YouTube, every first Thursday of the month, there'll be one lucky spoiled agent. So if you get an email from me, Kelly, or Sabrina, or Sophie from behind the scenes, open it because you're going to win a $250 gift card courtesy of Spoiled Agent just for joining webinars like today. Amazing. Well, team, you guys have done fantastic. Paul, you know we love working with you and we love when you bring guests and we get to meet these amazing guests and hear all the great new innovations, of course, with the Palm Beach area and our friends at Breakers. So I want to thank everyone for joining us. Paul?
Thank you. As always, Susan, you and the other ladies at Spoiled Agent are amazing to work with. We love you guys. And I really want to thank Ivy and Eric for calling in today from Palm Beaches. It's great to have two other people to help share the webinar with. And, Ivy, you're always great. And it's been too long. We have to see each other soon.
I have a spa treatment waiting for you whenever you're ready, Paul.
Thank you. And thank you to all the Spoiled Agents who've taken time out of the middle of your day to tune in. We really appreciate your support.
Thank you,
everybody.